You almost always get a different response when you ask someone what movie they associate with Brendan Fraser. For some, it's George of the Jungle or The Money all the way, while other individuals who grew up in the 21st century will say Looney Tunes Back in Action. Others may recall his attempts into comedies like Encino Man and Airheads, or mature dramas like Gods and Monsters, or the Best Picture-winning film Crash. Keep watching this video to find out the dark truth of Brendan Fraser. Brendan Fraser stayed in Hollywood for a TV pilot. Brendan Fraser has achieved fame during his tenure in Hollywood because of his roles in classic movies like The Mummy. However, the venture that brought him to Hollywood in the first place never even reached the level of obscurity, it just failed. Fraser's first significant acting role was in a TV pilot that was never picked up for a full season. This early setback was mentioned in a USA Weekend article of Fraser, which omitted information on the precise pilot Fraser appeared in or the nature of his role. Even if the initial project didn't work out, Fraser possessed important skills that would pave the way for a protracted career in the film industry. Regarding his early perspective in Hollywood, Fraser remarked, "I had the focus and drive, and I wanted to be a part of this company very much. That kind of thinking obviously worked." Shortly after that original pilot hiccup, Fraser was starring in significant blockbusters. Fraser stated it best when he said, "But before I ever had the idea, I was experiencing it." Unexpected disappearance. Brendan Fraser hasn't made any public appearances in a while, but he has now spoken up about what caused his abrupt departure from the Hollywood scene. Brendan Fraser is without a doubt one of the most well-known actors in Hollywood, having appeared in the Mummy series, Encino Man, and other films, as well as being a well-known teen idol. The actor hasn't made any headlines, though, and it has been years since he appeared in a noteworthy part on the big screen. However, the 49-year-old actor finally discussed his exile from the spotlight in a recent interview with GQ magazine. After losing his mother to cancer, going through a divorce with his ex-wife, and needing many operations as a result of his stunt work for The Mummy, Fraser had a very difficult 10 years. The actor may now add sexual misbehavior to the list of difficulties he has already encountered. What was the next incident that led to the disappearance of Fraser from the big screen? Let's move to our next segment to find out. But before that, make sure you give a thumbs up to this video and subscribe to our channel. Also, hit the bell icon to get a notification as soon as our channel uploads another video. Philip Berk's unwarranted advance. After an event when the actor revealed the HFPA's charitable donation, Fraser alleged that previous HFPA President Philip Berk had grabbed his butt back in 2003. Fraser had requested an apology from the journalist and the HFPA following the incident, and his request had been met. Fraser's description of the incident was contested by Berk as well, who called it a complete fiction. Fraser claims that after the meeting, he went straight home and informed his then-wife Afton about it. "I got depressed," he admitted. Fraser continued, "I was feeling guilty, and I was sad because I was saying, this is nothing. This guy reached around and copped a feel." The incident, he said, had caused him to withdraw to himself, and not simply from the spotlight, because he felt something had been taken from him. "Am I still scared? Absolutely," Fraser remarked to the media. "Do I feel the urge to speak up? Absolutely. I've wanted to countless times. Absolutely. Have I given up on myself? Absolutely. And considering what happened, it's possible that I'm overreacting. I simply understand what my truth is," the actor continued. The HFPA, which manages the Golden Globe Awards and has endorsed the #MeToo movement, has stated that it will look into the incidents in which Philip Berk was involved. Brendan Fraser's interest in No Sudden Move. The chance to collaborate with Steven Soderbergh is undoubtedly one of the primary motivations for joining the cast of the crime drama No Sudden Move in 2021. The famed director is well known for many things, but he's most adored for the excellent performances he extracts from his cast members. Working with this man was what brought Brendan Fraser to the production, where he played the frightening Doug Jones. Fraser, however, claimed that No Sudden Move also attracted him for other reasons, including the film's storyline, which had its own distinct charms. Fraser gave Screen Rant his one and only reason for joining No Sudden Move, that it was going to be directed by Steven Soderbergh, period. Sometimes, performers are drawn to specific projects for the simplest of reasons. Of course, this was one of the final occasions Fraser appeared on the big screen, and happened before he vanished permanently. Fraser worries about how his films will be remembered in the future. Brendan Fraser has a distinguished career that spans multiple genres and incorporates a number of well-known directors, and he has nearly 3 decades of acting experience under his belt. There may have been many things to juggle over that period, but Fraser has focused much of his attention on one worry. What will the long-term composition of his filmography look like? According to Fraser, I always consider the long term. Cinema.com. I don't care how popular my movies are right now, I only care if they're any good, and I believe that my followers will support that type of career for me. The Mummy Returns will be seen by those who enjoyed The Mummy, whereas Cat on a Hot Tin Roof will be seen by those who enjoyed Gods and Monsters. Such a perspective from the outside world informs a career that just keeps going and going.